Hello everyone. I know it's been a while because, I've been busy with all my games and family stuff, if you check my community posts. Which none of you have because I fell off or something. And I can't post a single Ultra video without falling off, but it's my 100 video special, so I'm just talking, I guess. It's just gonna be like a yap session. I'm probably gonna talk about my channel, maybe the games I'm working on, because you might as well see what's been taking me so long. So we're in a game called the Silver Eel, right? It's just an Iron Lung ripoff, basically. Instead of an ocean, it's a cave. I think it might be good. Who knows? But I'm horrible making games and camera models, as I learned. Yeah, hopefully it'll be good fun. I make games for fun anyway. Just seeing how I make videos. Anyways, but these are your main tools: a crowbar, Half-Life 2 reference, or Half-Life reference, whatever, and a camera. You gotta take photos, bring them out to the submarine, get some more film, go back out and take photos. And each film has 2 photos each. This console you can interact with when the game's done. So you get lore. I know how much you love lore. For the one viewer that's seen this, that's not my brother, or whoever I forced to watch it. But this is gonna be your oxygen and fuel. It is entirely cosmetic because I don't think anyone wants to script that. Kind of suck. Once you get out here, why aren't you working? Now this is kind of what it's gonna look like. There's just a bunch of blood everywhere. This is anime because because Irefem is animating. Wow. This is what it looks like from the outside. It looks really derpy. This is like a tree guy or whatever. I have no idea what these things are. I just made them because, it looks cool, I guess. Rock. More rocks. Some ribs or bone hands or something that's reaching through the ground for some reason. I don't know. A barnacle of sorts. I don't know, kind of looks like one. Maybe not. These are like keyholes in the wall that are crying blood. For some reason, I don't know. It's not like I created the game. Just ignore that part. More decorations. This guy's praying to a rock because he's a bit stupid. It's a rock. This is a really long tunnel. And there's this radio tower here for some reason. Then you tell me, figure out the lore for yourself. Now over here, it might just look like a little egg thing, but it can see you. Ooh, very spooky. Or something, I don't know. Where is the other one? The other little thingy. I think it's, yep, right here. Ooh, very scary. Like, whoa, lore, look, it's lore, I think. I don't know, I didn't write the story. Now there's this guy who's glitching every other one of my games in the Bloxon universe. Because he's important in that storyline. Now let's go see the rip-off Roger. I know. He looks very stupid, fat, ugly. He also has like some weird mohawk or something. I don't know. It's not like I designed him. Alright, that bit's getting old now. I should shut up. I think I'm just gonna like show you the stuff I wrote for it. Yeah, it's the name of the cave. I'm not pronouncing that, but it's Finnish for like cave blood circulatory or something. Alright, so if you type blocks into a terminal, you get, well, all this. Wow. Briefing is what's going to show up in the start of the game. Alright. Camera. It's just talking about your camera. The cave. It's just describing the cave. Default responses, if you just type random stuff that aren't a keyword, you just get these. Like, these are common these are common ones, and these are rare ones. Obviously this one's a FNAF reference, and this one, it's just a bit I done like a couple, like last month, where I just reply, thumbs up cat reaction image, and I like didn't have a proper response. Honestly, I don't know how you're gonna see this, but I think it's just gonna be like when you beat the game. Now, random keywords. It's mostly to talking about, well, blocks on, but since I'm a big fan of pressure, there's some pressure references. And there's also Iron Lung references, Ultra Kill references, and also Gilbert from a hit game Hole Wandering. Whoa. Don't say Bloodfish, because he doesn't like that. Yeah, he does. The terminal does threaten to blow up your submarine a lot. There's also FNAF reference, doors reference. Doors equals doors. Shocker. This is just a Roblox reference. Whoa, big storylines, big plot point. And this one talks about your submarine for like 15 seconds. Yeah, that's all the console prompts. So that's it for this game. So about my channel, I'm pretty sure I started because I was just inspired by Creekcraft and Soybean and all those amazing Roblox YouTubers that you should check out. I'm inspired by Soybean by the way they animate. It's graceful. I never used that word in my life. Why am I using it now? I just really like the way they animate, so that's why in my subscriber special videos you saw me trying to do like some pitiful stop motion that just wasn't clean at all. It had like 5 images, and I was recording using Animotica, so that's why the editing was so bad. It's because I wasn't using a good editing software at the time. Look at this TV. I know it's great. course, this isn't the blocks in universe as well, because I can't make a game without setting it in a universe so I can expand on the story. Alright, continue talking about my channel while I just show games to you. Yeah, so I don't really know what to say about it. It's gotten more subscribers than I thought it would, honestly. I have fallen off though, and I don't think there's healing from that. But I'm just gonna continue uploading because it's fun to upload sometimes, you know, when you got nothing better to do. It's been a year, which I find that kind of crazy. I've been uploading videos for a year. Yeah. My channel, I'm pretty sure I used to, like, do random crap. Like, one day it'd be People Playground, the other day it'd be me throwing toys around my room. No, that's on a different channel. Yeah, I tried to be on my brother. He's like mega falling off. Yeah, then came the music era when my brother started making music, like a lot of it. So I was like, I want to do that. And I tried. Spoiler alert, my music sucked. Like, really bad. And I just, you know, I've unlisted most of it. However, I made one good song, and it's like, it's the first video you can find on my channel if you go to oldest. So yeah. And it's actually what plays on this radio here if I just, click play here. Yeah, what? Alright, you can be quiet, I'm trying to speak. Funnily enough, that was, made for, primary school show. That was my final year at the school. So we got to do, like, this show thing, and I wanted to make music for it, because my brother was making music, and I was like, hey, it'd be cool if I made music, and it was used. It wasn't used, though, sadly. So, I just kind of had the song. I'm pretty sure I put it in one of my Scratch games. Oh, I might put that in the description if you're curious. My one loyal viewer. Thank you for viewing my every single video, because you're just so cool. I'm not talking about you, I don't want you to be my brother, but sadly you are. Yeah. Oh, that was a joke, by the way. I have a great brother. I wouldn't ask for anyone else. Yeah, so where was I? Oh yeah, music. So once I stopped making music, I was just inactive for a long period of YouTube until I got inspiration from the YouTubers I listed earlier on, and I started making Roblox videos, which as a byproduct, I started getting more into Roblox again, and I inevitably made my own games. I tried doing that a while ago. Actually, I think I'm going to show them because it's pretty funny. Because my new games are somewhat decent, and that's scary. Alright. Oh no. This is going to be embarrassing. I used to play UTMMs or Undertale Monster Mania ripoffs like every single day. I had no life back then. Yep, this is the default kit. I just stack like a bunch of them. Yeah, you can tell I had no brain as a child, which isn't really surprising. Yeah, you can tell this is old considering that text chat service has a little thingy-mabobber next to it. But yeah, so well, let's see here. Hitting 20 subscribers is, to be honest. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh no, what is the? Oh my god. Oh my god, this makes me sad. What? Just looking around. Oh my god. So yeah, when I hit 20 subscribers, it was really special for me because I've never really done anything that, like, accomplishing, if you will. I've never gotten, like, so many people, like, just see what I'm doing, like, care about what I'm doing. And when I kept growing, like, I was just happy. I was just so happy. When I got, like, my first 1,000 views on video in that pressure ending video, holy, it's just, I think that was the happiest I've been in, like, a long time. Obviously, it's not the happiest I've been in my life. Why is there just so many shoes around? What the hell's even? What does this even all mean? Alright, I'm gonna stop before I give myself an aneurysm. Where was I? Yeah, the subscriber specials. Yeah. So those made me really, really happy. Just getting attention. Because I just love attention. I do. I love it when people give me attention. And I got it online. With effort. Or as much effort as you can get from viewing as you can just see the amount of effort I put in my videos. You can tell how long it took. Which tends to be like maybe 40 minutes per half an hour long video. Because I used Animal at the time. I could only put those 10 text boxes in. Which sucked, because I'm pretty sure I just used 2 on the intro and outro every single time. But I do actually have a far better editing software now. It's OpenShot. I'm just gonna make this a long one, I guess. Because I have so much to talk about. My 100 subscriber special is, you know, it's inevitable. I will get it eventually, and it will be this year. And it's, I'm excited. Oh my god. No. I'm excited because then I can just, oh my god, I'm just gonna show all my games in this video, I guess. Christ, I'm getting lost every single time I change subject. But what I was saying is, I'm gonna hit myself with a frying pan. I'm using 4,000% brain power for this. Or I'm just like, no, or something. But yeah, 100 subscribers. Not far away, I'm excited. And, yeah. The reason I don't upload as much anymore is because I have so much to do. Like, you know, I can go outside, hang out with my friends. I can, I can play Ultra Kill. I have Roblox games to play, like the new Grace update. I can't make a video on that because I'm having too much fun playing it. This game, yeah, I just tried to make a dueling game. It sucks. That's why I don't really talk about it. And alright. Soybean's uploading in like 2 days, which I'm pretty hyped up for. And yeah, okay. Let's see, where are we going? Where are we going? Someone's entered the flat and it's just disturbed me. I might give my brother back, actually. I'll cut this one short. But I'm aiming to get 100,000 subscribers before I at least consider giving up YouTube entirely. And judging by the way things are going, that's not going to be for a long time. This game was my first little take on survive the Jeff the Killer games. I'm pretty sure I made the map using a Hellmaker plugin that I uninstalled recently because I don't use it. This is actually when I started getting decent telling a story. Wait, no, let's scratch that. This is when I got decent at, making a playable game. There are hints. These Bloxy colas tell you about it. Surprisingly, somehow. Like, you could reference that as a spawn point because they're both purple. This is the house. That was the scare. That's the cabin. There's this thingy. You could mark those. That as those. Over here, the green one. The red one over here. I'm pretty sure it's like. Right here. My old avatar, which is dead for some reason. Dunno, you tell me. This was actually my first playable game. It's no longer up because it's horrible. It's really hard to play. My brother's not back, I won't cut this short. Graphics test. This is when I started getting okay at building. And what I mean by that is just making a decent map. But I did experiment with graphics. This is when I started experimenting with like the lighting bit. Using the tools at my disposal. Now, I still love Bloxy Cola and everything. This is what you'd see. It's just a facility thingy. With what another one of my older avatars fighting an evil one of my avatars. Yeah, but this when I started making, maps that somehow tell a story, or at least give a picture of what they were used for. Like you can tell from that big room that was a Bloxy Cola factory. And here you could tell something happened at this place. Because, why would the papers be here if it weren't, if it wasn't someone that's been in this building. There's all sorts of little fun things. Including the Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm pretty sure I still had that duplicating problem where I just duplicate everything I, touch for some reason. I'm pretty sure I built this before I got my PC, so that's why. Alright, let's move on to the next game. I'm pretty sure I have talked about everything when considering YouTube. Which means I can talk to you about games. Now, I made this game because, it's good practice to make games. Now in this one, you're like some sort of, I'm pretty sure you're a character called Henry. I call people with the man face Henry for one reason, and it's because once my brother had those like gloves that servants use or whatever, those blue gloves. My brother had one of them, and with a marker. He just drew the man face on it, and he called it Henry. And it was the funniest thing ever at the time. Like, Henry became the idol of my friend group. And we still reference him to this day. My friend killed him because he just ripped them apart. You know who you are if you're watching this. And I'm staring dead ass into my monitor right now. You know who you are. And you know what you did. But yeah. That's where we get Henry from. This game was made solely so I can just show my friends I made something playable. Like, wow, oh my god, it's a slightly playable game. And yeah, there is actually areas to explore in this game, aside from, you know, the classic template areas. I've made somewhat new areas. And what I mean by that is I just added a few things and gave credit to myself. I wonder who else does that. Looking at a certain type of game on Roblox. And yeah, this is it for this game. I think I'm just gonna continue yapping, because if you're still here, you obviously just are listening to this in the background or whatever. Because you're not sitting here staring into your screen, interested. You're just listening because, hey, this YouTuber is not very popular. On the topic of not popular YouTubers, on YouTube Shorts, if I scroll and I see you found a small content creator, you will probably see me once in your entire life. I don't want to be rude, but it's kind of annoying when you just make videos like that. Because, wow, small content creator. But shut up. I honestly kind of don't care. I don't want to be mean. I really don't. But it's just so unoriginal. At least find a way to... What am I on about? Find a way to make it original. Whatever. What I'm saying is, I just don't like seeing that on my feed when I'm trying to just chill. This game was supposed to be an FPS game, but the gun just doesn't load. And I can't leave. Yeah. So that's my opinion on those Gorilla Tag YouTubers. Just post that one kind of content all the time. Alright. So my opinion on the slot problem in Roblox. I hate it. Every fiber of my being. Roblox was originally supposed to be a creative game where you could express. Well, I wouldn't say express really. I'd just say like make games, have fun with friends. Like I said, when I started being invested into Roblox YouTube, I was invested in its history. So that's why I kind of have this sort of opinion on newer games nowadays. Yeah, but the slot games, they just need to stop. The money, yeah, you want money? Sure, you can do that. But they shouldn't be able to just keep the games up. Once you get your bag, just leave and take your stuff with you. We don't want it. Because at least there will be periods of time where there's no trash on the platform. You can actually find a good game once in a while. However, that's just impossible, how greedy people are. I am a greedy person. I found 20 quid in the street, like, last month or the month before, and I gave my brother only a quarter of it instead of half. Because I'm just that greedy and evil. Yeah. So, I should... What do you want me to do about that? I accidentally just stopped the video. That's kind of funny, I guess. It's been like half an hour long yap session. Christ, I cannot escape this game. They won't let me leave. Yeah, I can't leave this game. It's not like... No wonder no longer I privated the game. It sucks. Oh, there we go. Took the power of all 14 of my collective brain cells. Happy Hangout, I remember this game. I'm pretty sure it's that one game, The Well, right? Oh, no it's not. I made this game for my friends so we can just chill and talk. Yeah, so that's my opinion on slot games. They just need to go, at least for a period of time. This is actually, the game this is basically the, Studs and Plates game. I want it to be a bait and switch. This is the original Studs and Plates, if you will. Got a similar flower design, tree design. It's not got destruction physics though, like the new one does. We're getting into the better games now. The Hidden Lore. This is that one time I tried to tell a story using my channel with cryptic little things at the big end of my videos from time to time. And this is the bed that my character would be strapped to. This is where he stood that one time. This is where he stood again that one time. This is where he stood again that one time. I'm pretty sure he, yep, this is also where he stood that one time. Yeah. This is also where on my original subscriber special videos. As you can tell, last time I used this was when I got 50 subscribers. I've changed places for that. Yeah, I was planning to have a extend the family. I never got around to that because I just stopped and realized this is kind of stupid. Why would my channel need a story if it's just like where I post gaming content? So I stopped. Like a reasonable, intelligent being. Oh my god, we still have so much more. We'll just skip to the remaster of Bloxon that I tried to make a while ago. I gave up on this one, right? Only because I realized, wait a minute, this is stupid. Why don't I just upgrade the original version? I don't need a remaster. This is the only model I made on it. The only significant model I made on it. Before I quit this game. Making this game. Screaming.hole was what I used for the, at the time I called it the Nav AI glitch segment because I didn't have a good name for it, and I was still playing Pressure at the time. Pretty sure I was like 4.5 was out, or Friendly Fire. Yeah, but this is what it looks like without all the blur. It's just a long hall of doors and sirens. This is not what blocks on offices would look like. I have a more accurate depiction that took more skill in a coming game. Untitled game. Yeah, I was gonna make another tape series, you know, like blocks on tapes. Except I just never got around to it. And plus, wait, no, this was for no, scratch that. This is actually for Hall Wandering promotional art. No art. Promotional content. Yeah. Very scary. Yeah. This guy does not care. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Alright, Untitled Facility. Untitled Facility is where the Dr. No One segment was. In the Stone Bunny thingamabob. This is an updated scene, obviously. I'm pretty sure at the time Playtime Chapter 4 came out, so I tried to get my friend to voice act like Harley Sawyer. We see how that turned out. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done that. But this is where where the photo was taken of the stone bunnies. They're cute or something, I don't know. But it's also where these guns come in. I might include them in the base blocks on game. We'll see. Room generation experimenting. This is when I started to cook. It was the first of its kind when it comes to like my games. It was the first one to introduce room generating, like Doors or Pressure or Grace, or whatever one of those games you pick. It was the first one to be like them. The first one to be like the games that inspired me. And it's last. For now, there is one game coming out that's soon. Well, actually, scratch soon, it's gonna come out in like a long time. It's gonna take a while for us to reach that level of skill. Yeah, but this is also where we're getting an entity for that game. Think of this as more like a backstory game for. It is an A60, but he is going to be in the game. We are going to change his face, obviously. There is an upscaled image of pretty sure it's the multi-demon or something. Yeah, I have big ideas for this guy. And he's not gonna look dumb. Maybe. Depends how good I am at this. Boring City. It's boring. Literally. So we're gonna skip that. Studio Starts. It's Studio Starts. It's that one series I'm gonna maybe continue doing. Like today. Spallengers, you've seen it. Probably. Spallengers 2. It's the same. Bloxer's Intermission. I'm not going to talk about that one today. We'll go to goofy stuff. Alright, we're going to see goofy stuff. Yes, that is Minos Prime. Blocks on Facility 4. Yeah, this is a new one. Not quite, I think like a couple months ago. Yeah. This is where it starts to get good. Maybe. So I'm planning for this to be like Savior's backstory. You know, like the guy that has a lame boss fight last time you checked in. Yeah, this is his backstory. He's like in Facility 4, which looks really futuristic. I'm pretty sure I was watching like Deltarune videos when, I was watching Deltarune videos when I was still working on this. Because I remember making these chairs when I'm not gonna spoil it because that'd be stinky. Yeah, but this is like when you can start to see how bad my lighting skills are, I guess. Holy crap! But the conditions robots have to work in. Yeah, I never got to finishing this room. But this is I'm not gonna really spoil the game much because myself I don't really know what it is, so I'm just avoiding the topic. Yeah, I guess we gotta do Bad Dream now, don't we? I'm working on level 4, so I put it on private today. We'll go to Bloxham last because that's the biggest game. Alright, so this is new level 4. It's gonna take place inside of the Bloxham facility. Because believe it or not, this person works for Bloxham. If it wasn't given away by this character right here, which is the protagonist of Bloxham. That's Charlotte, by the way, that secondary character that we saw a while back in that other game. This is my avatar. I'm pretty sure my current one has a suit on, but whatever. Yeah, this game, I have this is a placeholder image. I just have art on my computer because I do art sometimes. This is traced because I suck at art. Well, it's not fully traced. I obviously didn't design it myself. But this is a newspaper that I'm pretty sure it's in one of my brother's games that aren't, like published. But it does have lots of lore, and this guy, yeah, there's lots of weird things. Why would you go into a wall? That's stupid. Over here, there's literally just a flashlight. I'm so good at modeling. I'm ahead of my time, aren't I? Yeah, but you run through the wall. You believe the scary, cryptic guy. Now this guy, this is a scary monster. This is what I know. He looks like a turkey, but I know his legs look like turkey legs. But he's still gonna be scary, right? I hope so. Because I spent a while getting... Holy crap. I'm tired. I woke up like 8, which isn't really like early. I'm not sure why I'm tired. But this is like inspired off the back rooms. This part, it's like, it kind of looks like just a parking garage, except it feels like really weird. You go in here and you get to the Ultra Kill inspired level, wherever I put it, over here. And Stone Bunny, oh my god. Oh my god. Also, just to clarify, this is a Dreamland type game. So that's why none of it makes sense. Anyways, there's the red key in there, you go for here. Terminal, whoa, there's gonna be lore in this game, because I do love writing stories. Why did I say like that? Here's the next key, whoa, you're gonna go all the way over here, you're gonna drop down there, go for here, go for here, go for here. Whoa, you gotta slide down the ladder, and where is it? Nope, I swapped it, because it was too quick. So now you gotta go all the way over there, unlock it here. Also, there's this castle now. It's practically empty. But there, you do get this cool looking light. It's just a torch. Cerberus Ultra Kill, or Cerberus, my bad. I suck at English, it's not my first language. That's the only language I can speak. There's this spooky flame that will bring you to level 4 once it's out. This game. Oh my god. This is where the spooky monster tries to chase you down. And there's vents like Among Us or something. Oh my god, I should shut up. This is why I fell off. But yeah, this is what an accurate blocks and facility would look like in the earlier stages. You know, when you enter the building, it's just like this. Obviously, there'd be more rooms. Testing rooms would have giant doors. They wouldn't have half the the observation deck blown off. Yeah, but it's very bare bones at the moment because I've just finished building the walls and putting the roof on today. I done the vents today. So yeah. If I yawn one more time, I swear to God. Alright, so blocks in time. Alright. So this is the blocks and facility specifically. I'm too lazy to go into my lore file and actually see which facility this is. So it's a facility testing block 14. A breach has occurred in with their latest entity, Darkness, the giant black sludge fella, totally not Seek. Yeah, it's basically Portal with a few extra steps. It's basically just Portal mixed with pressure. And you have the gravity gun. Yeah, I thought it was a cool gimmick, okay? Don't blame me, please. The inspiration of Ultra Kill. If I've put that in there yet. Nope, I haven't. Yeah, but you're gonna get a gun eventually. You're gonna just shoot robot because they've gone weird. Because Darkness is speaking to them. I've updated this. It looks way better now, doesn't it? Instead of the PNG that was, no, JPEG that was put onto it. Yeah, there is a lot more there is a lot more life now into the earlier stages because it just wasn't very lively. It was just very plain. Ooh, spoiler for the upcoming game. Whoa. Who said that? It was. Yeah, I don't think it was me. Yeah, but I've done more modeling and stuff. Secret bench. I don't know. I have a bench there. It's for the funnies, I guess. Sector 2. It's probably the most bland sector, considering I have to go to the spooky basement. I think I'm losing my voice on half an hour of talking. Yeah, this game has come a very, very long way since December last year, when I started making it. When I started making it, I just had no clue what I was doing. I was making little areas for fun. But now I know what I'm doing. I know what I want to do with this game. I want it to be a great game. And yeah. The moment I put Savior in, I knew damn well this game was gonna be good. This is Savior, by the way. He will get better animations, and he will get a makeup soon, or makeover, because he just looks horrible. Yeah. So when you beat Savior, I've done this because my friends used to complain that Savior would just beat them up when they left the room. So now you gotta climb over that, then you're safe. There's also this extra door to make sure he doesn't get out. And our friend recently done this, where he made a cool looking staircase. I know. Now behind here is a no. Well, behind here is the chair. The sequel, the bench. Also, this guy can see you very well. This room sucks because I made it in a rush, and this spotlight looks horrible, and it's crappy or something. Here you can see the darkness is seeping even into the technology, which might be a little hint that this isn't darkness, by the way. It's just it's just my version of that one SCP guy. I forgot his name. Yeah, VR headset. Ooh, very I don't know. I should shut up. Alright, we're gonna talk about this room. This is where that one guy was earlier. He's bald for some reason. He looks weird about his upper half of his head. Now these guys, they're asleep. But this guy's not. There are a few missing. So you will have to actually fight a few later on in the game, and it shouldn't be easy, I hope. Now here is when I cooked, because this scene is beautiful. The clouds above your head. Just switching to sector. Free A to free B. There's also Father No One here. Because, you know, I just have to reference him in this game. I do in every game, can you blame me? Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. I forgot I put this here. Oh my god. But, yeah, Sector Freebie is when I started cooking. Like, really good. Your first sight at when, you know, lesser robots attack you. All the, containment areas. Little farming on these little sad guys. They don't deserve it. They lived in a cave for their life. The Crater Stone is gone. Because you can find it earlier on in the facility. Now Darkness, they want this thing protected. They don't want the Destroyer Stone getting away. I made concept art for this in my army classes. That's how bored I was. Not the army is like bad or anything. I'm just saying I'm not really interested. But we are doing stuff about Minos and that, so I will be locked in because I love my Ultra Kill references. I'm gonna be that kid that just sits there and screams Ultra Kill reference whenever I hear a word that's used in Ultra Kill. Oh my god, I should do things I can't even say. Now these guys, these are ones that are getting animated by Irefend, because he doesn't suck booty at animation like I do. Yeah, alright, that's it. I think that's all for this video. Bye guys, and have a good day or something, or night, or evening, or dawn, or whenever you're watching this. Alright, bye.